But please welcome now Dick Gregory.
Thank you. Let me first say we thank and praise God. A lot of work goes into making this. My job is very easy. All I have to do is produce a body. But lots of hard work. And so for those of you that's responsible for that, we say thank you. Thank you. Secondly, for the forgotten about folks, the invisible part. Someone picked me up at the airport and someone showing up gonna take me back. Now I'll probably be saying something about white folks tonight, but you white folks here, I will not be talking about you. See, I advocate it's not but about 800 white folks on the whole planet. And the rest of y'all is imposters. See, white ain't a color, it's an attitude. And if you haven't got trillions of dollars in the bank that you don't need, you can't have the attitude. And you black folks one day need to apologize to all these white folks, because we mad at the wrong white folks. White folks you mad at couldn't help you if they liked you. Matter of fact, they'll kill them on the way to get you. I'm talking about Queen Elizabeth type white folks. Now them bees white folks. Queen Elizabeth make $360 million every 24 hours just interest on her money. Them white folks I'm talking about. And if any of you white folks have any doubt about who am I talking about, could you be one of them? Well, tomorrow, meditate, and Monday, call the stock market. And while you talking to them, if you can't determine stock gonna go up or come down, you ain't white. You ever been trapped at the airport at 3 in the morning after they've been lying to you since 4 o'clock in the evening? You ever been trapped at the airport and then they come up and tell you all planes is canceled? 3 o'clock in the morning. And you go stand in some line for another hour. And they finally decide they're gonna put you in a hotel at 4 o'clock and you got a flight out at 6:45. Y'all know what I'm talking about. And so let me tell you white folks something else. I cannot believe that you all let them folks at the airport treat you the way they treat you. If you go to the airport, 99.9% of the folks at the airport is white folks. So everything happened to me, I blame on you. Now if you got a complaint about Greyhound, bring it to me, baby. And you black folks ain't never been to the airport, you should just go and look what them white folks, let them white folks do to them. They lie to them. You call the airport, take them an hour to answer. They lose your bag and act like you didn't have none. Them jet engines is the same jet engines they use on them rockets, and they make them white folks walk 5 blocks to get on the damn plane. Now go to Greyhound. They bring that bus up to your toe. Now you white folk can learn a lot from us. We do not tolerate. Go to the airport, there's nothing you can't buy at Saks Fifth Avenue or Macy's, you can't get at the airport. Well, y'all use the airport just to get you from one place to another. You there shopping. Go to Greyhound, they got a payphone, a toilet, and a fast food restaurant. That's all. They lose your bags and act like you didn't have none. After you stand in line for an hour. Greyhound would never treat us like that. 2 blocks before that bus come into the station, they make an announcement. All the bags got ripped off in Memphis. Ain't no bags. And a white guy sitting next to me, he never been on the Greyhound. The weather got bad and they canceled his flight and he had to be at a business meeting. So he said, excuse me, guy. They said, there's no bags. What do we do? I said, what do you do at the airport? He said, well, we go to the lost and found. Well, in Greyhound, they don't have no lost and found. They just have a room say lost. And you go on there and just get you a couple of bags and get on out. And you black folks, y'all need to stop talking silly to black folks. What we need to do is to open up some business. What we should do is pick about 5 black folks and 1 white dude. And we're gonna open us up a black airline, and with you, we can get a federal grant. Get a little piece of minority change. And we're gonna name our airline a black airline, Tamika Air. And our motto is we leaves late, but we gets you there on time. When you understand who we are. I don't know why you're surprised that we doing all. We're the only group of people in the history of slavery that broke those chains in less than 5,000 years. Why? They thought they were stealing workers. They were stealing scientists. I built the pyramid. I'm the one that did the astronomy. I called it the Big Dipper in the Milky Way. This is who we are. And once you understand that, and don't have to be validated by nobody. Mr. Gregory, you're a brilliant comic. Where did you learn your humor? Well, I was born 80 years ago. We didn't have no television. And we were so stupid, we listened to tap dancers on the radio. And when you black folks wake up and stop all that silliness, anytime you let somebody reduce you below the dignity that God gave you just so you can feed your family and pay rent and send them to school, that God will destroy you from the inside. White folks didn't make me. The First National Bank didn't make me. General Motors didn't make me. That same God force that built every mountain, put all the things, that's who made me. If I didn't have no money tonight, I'm not gonna die. If I didn't eat today, I'm not gonna die. If you hold my nose and breath for 30 minutes, I'll die. The most important thing on this planet is oxygen. It's free. You can't see it, you can't feel it, you can't taste it, but without it, you would die. That's how we got to where we're going with this movement. They didn't see us. They didn't feel us. They couldn't taste us until it was too late. Let me tell you about this movement. See, I was there. I was there. I know 98% of the folks in the forefront of this movement had Reverend in front of their name before they had PhD. I know about 72% of this movement was women, but that's not reflected when you see the history of this. Huh? And it's nice to come in here freedom singing, sing real songs that you believe in. I'm so tired of hearing you black folks, before I be a slave, I'll be buried in my grave, and you on your way to work. Thank God for you, that I can be who I am. Huh? I can go all over the world and not afraid of nothing. But something happened to me when I came to Birmingham. And 300 cops was there waiting for me. I ain't never been able to scare nobody. Boy, did I feel good. Then I realized that God got something inside of me that will scare people that's wrong. And they won't mess with you. That's what this movement's about. And if you check all of us that was in the movement, you see no hatred. Smiles. No evilness. Just look around. Huh? So when we leave here, redo your spirit. Stop being afraid. Huh? Being worried about no fear. Fear and God don't occupy the same space. And we say thank you. And understand that when we march down the road, that ain't no march. That's an extension of God's Spirit. And the reason you don't have to worry about being shot at now is because we disarmed them thugs. We took that away with no bitterness, no meanness. That's who you are. Thank you. Thank you.